It is now time for some final statements from the people that are on the panel. And we're going to begin with Ms. Andrea James. And let's make sure that we're quiet so everyone can hear Ms. Andrea James in her final statements. You're going to get 2 minutes, Ms. James.
My final statement is for District 5. We can put on a performance and we can say things that'll make hearts jump and itchy ears clap. But at the bottom line of the day, we have been going through this same process for over decades of years, all the way back from 1831. We have been told where to live, how to live, what kind of jobs we can have, and what we should do with our community. When we had Sylvester Hankins, who went off and became a doctor and came back, they made a difference for Paramore. They did not stand by and watch our community, which Mr. Paramore was a Confederate and the mayor of the city of Orlando, and was the one that built Paramore for black people. We were not ones that was living in projects. We were not ones that was on welfare. We was one that had skilled jobs and trained, and we lived in houses. How is it now that we stand back now and we get giddy and happy over social media bullying? We get happy over gossip and slander. We are so divided that we need to become united. We need to stop looking at each other and tearing each other down, but build back up what one Confederate man said we were. We were a valuable people. We are a valuable community, and we need to start acting and behaving like it. We have grandchildren and we have our children. My own daughter attends West Point coming out of District 5. So don't tell me nothing good cannot come out of Galilee. I am a product of District 5 from Washington Shores area. I watched and seen a whole lot. We have Miss America come out of. So when we let other people come in and say our community don't have no equity, you took equity away, now put it back.
Ms. Harris, why should people vote for you?
As I stated before, for too long we've had people that look like us that are not for us, and it's time to change the landscape of that. We have people that have a mask, and when I say people that look like us that are not for us, it's not a white or black issue, it's a people issue. For the people, by the people should come together and be a united front. We are all in this together. It's not about me, it's not about you. We are in this community, we live here, and we're not going anywhere. I've been in this community for almost all my life, almost 50 years. And I've been working hard in this community. You're just not seeing me now because I've been behind the scenes doing my thing. You don't need a PhD to be in this seat, but you do need a compassion and a love for your community, and that's what Cynthia Harris got. Cynthia Harris has delivered 20,000 signatures to the mayor 3 weeks ago so that we can have term limits. I ain't about talking the talk, I'm about walking in the footsteps of it. I am about making sure that we have housing, that you are informed, because right now, you're not being informed by nobody. And that's why I say people that look like us are not for us. You need somebody that's going to tell you what's going on at the beginning, not at the end. As Malcolm said it, just because they invite you to the table don't mean you're going to feed you. But in the words of Shirley Chisholm, she said that if you can't come to the table, invited to the table, you bring your own chair. And I'm bringing a chair to the table, and I'm fighting in this community. I have continued to fight in this community, and Cynthia Harris is not going anywhere.
Ms. Harris, thank you. Ms. Dunlap, why should people vote for you?
So we've heard a lot of issues, some of them more personal than they are about you. The point that we need to be making tonight is how are we going to advance and move District 5 forward. That's the reason why we're all here. So why vote for me? Vote for me because I'm a product and a resident of this community. I stand for the greatness that is within District 5. I know that there is potential that is unmasked in District 5, and all we need to do is take the time to discover it. I feel like the leadership of District 5 needs to be strong, it needs to be visionary. It needs to be able to look beyond the next 4 years, but look towards the 20 and 30-year mark, because I plan on being here for that long. So it's important for us to know that our leadership is a reflection of who we are and who we say we want to be. What do we want to accomplish? What are your goals? What are your dreams? That's what your commissioner should be doing, commissioning works of art in you, in our communities, in our neighborhoods. So it's very important to me that you know that I am not going anywhere. I'm going to be here. I have been here as an advocate for public safety, as an advocate for entrepreneurship, as an advocate for diversity and inclusion. Unity is not just the color of our skin, but unity is the content of the heart. So I'm asking you today, when you go to make your selection and to cast your vote, don't think about why vote for me, but think about why vote for anybody else.
Ms. Donna, thank you. Commissioner, if you could please pass the mic down, we're going to let you get the last word. So the next up, I'd like to hear from Ms. Sarah El Badri.
If we had confidence in the leadership in District 5 and at City Hall, why are some of us feeling left out? Why are some of us feeling anxious about our future? Why are some of us so worried? It's time for a change. I'm the only candidate that understands how Orlando city government works. I've been in it, I've worked alongside it, I've seen how residents are treated, especially in the face of business interests. It's time for District 5 to take back that power and make sure it works for all of us. I'm the only candidate that's really focused on policy. I'm the one that understands it and how to partner, how to make sure we bring up new ideas and focus on the future. We can determine that future. Your power is your voice. Have your voice be heard in this election. Make sure it's not just 2,100 people that are deciding who our next city commissioner is. There are almost 50,000 people that live in District 5. We are huge. Make your voice heard. November 7th is the last day to vote. Early voting starts October 30th. Absentee ballots are already out. Make sure your vote actually counts this year. I'm Sarah El Badri. I want to make sure your voice is heard at City Hall. We can determine our future together.
Mr. Jarrell Ali.
Thank you, Frontline, and thank you, the voters. This has been a great journey for me and my family. I'm so humbled and so excited to be at a potential where I could be sitting as your next city commissioner. I could only dream when I was 30 years ago on a bike in Rock Lake, riding my bike on a Huffy, defending against would-be criminals. Now, as an adult, as a father and a husband in this community, I'm honored to be poised to be as your next city commissioner. I talked all night long. I've talked all day long about results and record. We've heard a lot of rhetoric, and I appreciate the rhetoric, but yelling at people does not bring results. Yelling at people does not change policy. Yelling at people is bullying, and let's make sure we understand that. As your next city commissioner, I want to fight to be a champion. I have the results that this community is looking for. I've mentored young men. I've had excellent community service opportunities with as president of my neighborhood and with West Lakes. And again, ladies and gentlemen, I've fought the fight. I've explained to you where I am, and I need your help to make sure that we don't leave anybody behind, because I have a plan that's based on results, and we're done with the rhetoric here in 2017. Ali Boumbaye, let's win this election.
Commissioner Hill.
Good evening. 3.5 years ago, I came and asked for your support and your vote. I stated that I would make sure that I would increase the affordable housing stock in this community. Check. I stated that I would bring education here to this area. In many community centers, there's multiple programs. As you see in Paramore, it's now educational hub. Check. Said that I would ban the box at City Hall and make sure that felons had an opportunity. Check. I stated that we would start to rehab our parks so that District 5 could have amazing green space. Check. I stated that my office would be accessed for all 8,000 meetings later. Check. No, I'm not here to raise my voice, but I've been kicked down before I got to City Hall trying to get here. And every day since I've been here, I've been fighting, trying to make sure that the people had access and had quality stocks and jobs. Have I did my best? Possibly not. because I'm not perfect. Have I given it my all? Absolutely. I am not a politician. I am a servant of the people. This is not a job. This is my ministry. This is my ministry. Thank you for sending me, but I believe God sent me for a time such as this. For somebody that has gone through the ills and troubles of life. Someone that has been, someone that's been without, and someone that has had it all. Yes, I can identify with all in this audience at some point. The mother that has had to bury a child. The mother that possibly has some children that go wrong. The person that has been ridiculed and picked at. But I have not given up. I am still fighting, and I will stand on the wall. You can't bring me down.
Please give a round of applause to all the people that are running to represent you in District 5. My name is Stuart Moore. I tried to do my best. Just keep your seats for one more second. TJ's gonna make a couple announcements. I tried to do my best to get to all the candidates and give as much fair points and let people go back and forth as possible. So thank you very much for letting me serve as a moderator as well.